Hi everybody, and welcome to another video. Today, in terms of contextualization, I have to acknowledge the fact that I have been watching a couple of videos from my friend Nick, and whose channel is Nick's Vintage Toys, and he has this absolutely diametrically opposite approach to videos than me. What he does is that he usually lets the figures speak for themselves. So he presents them and then he lets them speak for themselves. He doesn't really speak. He only shows a little bit of contextualization in terms of what the figure is or what the figure does. As I was telling you, I watched a video from him concerning the palette toy collection of Action Man, vintage Action Man back from the 60s. And I found that collection absolutely delicious, okay? So I have no Action Man whatsoever myself, but what I do have are modern military figures on the same scale, which is 1:6, roughly 30 centimeters. I would like to show you this figure particularly, and this is the type of figure that, quite frankly, I absolutely love for its historical accuracy. So, as I told you before, this is a 1:6 scale. This means roughly 30 centimeters, and it portrays an airplane pilot, okay? An F-15 airplane pilot that has the nickname of Viper. So, as you can see, this is from Blue Box Toys. Okay, and this is the type of figure in which you save pretty much about everything. So from the box, I bought it secondhand, so I didn't really have a sales receipt, because if I did, I would have saved it too. Okay, this is just so beautifully, intricately done. So it's absolutely amazing, fantastic. I love all the details it contains and it has, and I would like to explore them with you in a second. First things first, let's check out the box. Okay, it's a very large box. So it says it's got a main picture of the action figure itself. Okay, so it's from the Blue Box Toys, as I've told you before. So it's for an F-15C Eagle pilot. Okay, so it has a little bit of information concerning the airplane. So it says that the F-15 is an all-weather tactical attack fighter weighing up to 68,000 pounds. It can operate at speeds up to 1,875 miles per hour at altitudes up to 60,000 feet. The Eagle is capable of carrying a variety of ordnance and weaponry for specific operations. The F-15 Air Force pilots are highly trained individuals who operate these sophisticated machines in both defensive and first strike offensive roles. So I don't know if right now this absolutely amazing machine is the #1 fighter in the world, but I do know that at a certain period of history it was. Okay, so as you can see, the box flips open, right? So I have it all on display. Okay, so I'm not going to waste too much time showing the box. So on the reverse, you have another picture of the figure. So let's go directly to the figure itself. So here we go. Okay, so let's start with the array of accessories that this figure brings. Okay, so we've got sunglasses. Okay, I don't know if if I show them in my hand, perhaps it would be better. So I'm not quite sure of the model, but they do appear to be the Top Gun model by Ray-Ban, which makes all sense. Okay, then you got a watch, a wristwatch. Okay, it folds so it can be placed on the wrist of the pilot. Okay, then you have a small flashlight. Okay, it does have some letters on it. It does have some words on it, but they are so small that I don't even dare. I'm not even going to dare to try to discover what they say. Right, flashlight. Then you've got this cover for the visor on the helmet. Okay, you can put it there. And this would be a firearm that accompanies the pilot. Okay, so my knowledge of firearms is rather primary, so I'm not actually an expert, but I'm willing to say that this is a 38 police special, okay, by Smith and Wesson. Considering that it's got short barrel, it makes a whole lot of sense because the pilot has to put this in confined space, which is the cockpit. Okay, what is curious about this, and the level of detail and intricacy is quite good, is the fact that the barrel of the gun does come out, and as incredible as it may seem, so do the bullets. You have this magazine, okay, and you can take them all out. I don't know if you can see or not, but these come out too, okay? These are very, very, very detailed, very small bullets for the 38 special, okay, police special, I believe. Once again, I'm not that knowledgeable in terms of handguns, okay? But this is the level of detail that the accessories have. And the figure itself, could you do me a favor and turn on the lights, please? Yes, thank you, because the sun isn't cooperating. In terms of the detail of the figure, it is stunning, okay? So all the gear that I do not know the name of, but it's fully detailed. Okay, I can try removing the helmet. Let's see if I can do this without damaging anything. Here we go. Okay, it does come off. This breather, okay, it's so intricate in its detail. It's almost scary the way they managed to do this. And one thing that I do love about these figures is that they have their individual head sculpt. This means that each one of these figures in this collection, this blue box toy collection, Elite Force, portrays an individual, okay? They are not all the same, as for example happens on the Action Man series, where they all have the same face. They just have different, you know, hairs or facial hair or beard or mustaches or whatever. Okay, in this case, they all have individual face sculpts. As you will notice, this figure is accompanied by a stand. It came with a stand, okay, which helps her not to fall down. And you get this real good articulation that the brand provides. So all the joints, so you can pose the figure in different positions, okay, all the wrists and the legs too. But once again, I do display them as if they were in a museum, so that's not very important for me. What is important is the quality of the sculpting, and in this case the quality of the material. You can see the boots are quite pliable. There we go. Okay, and the back of the figure. Okay, so it's a lot to take in, because all the symbols, you know, the American flag and the symbol of the, what did it say here, Hafa?
Tactical fighter.
Tactical fighter. So, okay, so the hand just came off. Not a big concern, okay? Right. And the vest, okay, which obviously opens up. And you have the second layer on the inside. Okay, over here you have the name Viper. Okay, there's also a zipper here. And you can see the sweater, white sweater underneath. Okay, this is really, considering that the majority of my collection is composed of figures that hail from science fiction and the imagination of others, this being an historical figure which actually depicts uniforms and people, it really is a valuable addition to my collection. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video. Okay, that's a wrap. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Well, these figures do take up a bit of space because of their size, and they are rather expensive, but I do enjoy collecting them. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed, as I said before. If you have, please say something. Please stay tuned because other videos will follow shortly. I will see you around.